If you are a white person,
Thank you.
To safely flee this country.
Because I want to go into the women's changing rooms.
I get it, man. I get what you've been feeling.
Check out this guy. Honestly, I don't know what the heck he's rambling about, but somehow conservatives are making him more valuable. Welcome to the Dave Show. So glad you're here. Stick around, my friends. Today, the ego gets weird, reality gets optional, and the ladies of the left turn going feral into a self-improvement plan. Good grief. All right, my friends, let's jump into that liberal pool of madness right now. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
If you're conservative or Republican, or you're a woman that swears that is a man and preach, thank you, because you're the one that's making me worth more than you, more powerful.
if you are a white person and you
What?
use white skin emojis like the thumbs up emojis, I
Okay.
do not trust you. I will not be explaining further.
My eyebrows are scaring me. I don't really know what's going on, but it's too late to fix them. This is what I look like to go secure my new job.
Well, I think your eyebrows may be the least of your concerns about getting this job. Just saying.
Hi, I'm Aaron Baker, and I am an openly trans Jewish lesbian running for Georgia State House.
Wait a minute. So you're really saying that you're a straight male that likes to wear dresses? But why didn't you just say that to begin with? That's a lot less complicated than a trans lesbian. Am I wrong? Up next is a potential Mother of the Year candidate. She made a small little video talking about how really the only thing she needs out of life is her two little boys. Here she is. She's a lovely young lady. I'm sure she's probably a great mom, and if she's going to be Mother of the Year, right? So let's see what she has to say. All I need is my Lexapro. My Wellbutrin. This is not looking good. My Blueberry Red Bull. Oh boy, in my Penjamin. Okay, well, she is definitely on some medication for sure, and a little sweet treat, and I'm sure we probably all know what that means. No word of her two children anywhere in there. As long as she has her Lexapro, though, I guess. Well, let's take a look at the actual video that she made. See what kind of value she's instilling into her two boys. Trump Tower. All right. Okay. Look. Oh, nice. It never ceases to amaze me how utterly brainwashed these people on the left are. They are so tapped into that hive mind. They only believe what the mainstream media tells them, what the Democratic leadership tells them, and they just cannot think for themselves. Here is an example of such a lady. I was going to say young lady, but she's not. Take a look.
Hi. Every day I wake up scared because a person I love is trans. And I'm waiting for the day that they start banging on doors and taking our trans and our gay friends and family to concentration camps.
What, are you retarded?
And they can't get, our trans friends and family can't get a passport to safely flee this country. And I know that there's nothing you can do about that. But if you could, what would it be?
Well, first of all, it's horrible that you have to even think about that kind of fear for somebody you care about. And it's horrible that so many Americans live in that kind of fear for themselves and for those they love. And it shouldn't be that way, and it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, you're right, Pete. It shouldn't be that way because you should stop lying to the American people, telling them that ICE is Gestapo and they're out to just randomly pick up any citizen, non-citizen person off the street willy-nilly and throw them into concentration camps. Maybe if you'd stop telling them that, maybe they'd be okay. I don't know. If we cured all mental illness, then there'd be no Democratic Party. Yeah, no, there wouldn't be a single one left.
Do you know how boring naked women are? I get accused about 5 or 6 times a day of being a pervert because I want to go into the women's changing rooms.
I think I might have a little bit more than just that. I mean, just looking at you, my own eyeballs, like, maybe there's other reasons people would say that about you. I'm not sure, but okay.
There aren't really any naked people in there, for one, but
True.
if that's the first thing you go to, why is that the first thing you go to? Why is that your motivation? Why do you think people are seeking a loophole?
Not really a motivation, but okay.
So they can go nosing around in the women's changing rooms. For a start, you don't need one. Men have been walking in there to be creeps since women's changing rooms existed.
Okay, I'll give you that point. I'll concede that one for okay. Okay, we're both on the same page right now. Okay.
And President of the United States admitted to doing it.
No, that is not. Okay, whatever. No, that's not what happened. That's not what he said. It's not what happened. Okay.
Like, it would be the most bizarre and off-the-wall motivation.
And dressing up like a woman when you're a man? What? That's not a bizarre motivation just for an excuse to wear a dress? To throw on some lipstick?
For transition, what the hell are you thinking? It says so much more about you than it does about me. It is the most bizarre motivation that I can possibly imagine. I think you're telling on yourself.
Men are raping, men are violating, men are the ones who are taking control over women's bodies, and yet you turn this into migration somehow.
You just claim right now, outrageous claim, that men are violating women. But I'm asking you to please clarify, what is a woman?
Checkmate. I guarantee you she cannot answer, or she won't answer. I mean, she knows the answer. She just won't answer it.
Because people in your group are claiming that a man who...
Your group? What are you talking about, your group?
who pretends to be a woman should, in the eyes of your law, acknowledge as a woman. So I restate my question. What exactly is a woman that a man violates?
Why don't you let everyone decide what they are? It's not your role as a politician to identify people. It's not your role. What you know what your role is? Give us the protection. Only yes means yes. Everything else is a rape. That's it.
If I told you that I was Chinese, what would your response be?
I mean, I might be a little surprised, but I would say, good for you. Like, yeah, be who you are.
I would maybe think you had some Chinese ancestor.
I would ask you how you similarly came to that conclusion and why you came to that conclusion.
I would have a lot of questions just because on the outside I would assume that you're a white man.
If I told you that I was 7 years old, what would your response be?
I wouldn't believe that immediately.
I probably wouldn't believe it, but I mean, it wouldn't really bother me that much to go out of my way and tell you, no, you're wrong. I'd just be like, oh, okay, he wants to say he's 7 years old.
If you feel 7 at heart, then then so be it. Yeah, good for you.
So if I wanted to enroll in a first grade class, do you think I should be allowed to?
Probably not, I guess. I mean, unless you haven't completed first grade up to this point and for some reason need to do that now.
If that's where you feel like mentally you should be, then I feel like there are communities that would accept you for that.
I would say so long as you're not hindering society and you're not causing harm to other people, I feel like that should be an okay thing.
If I told you I'm 6 feet 5 inches, what would you say?
That I would question.
Why?
Because you're not.
So I can be a Chinese woman.
You. Sure.
But I can't be a 6'5" Chinese woman.
Yes.
Hey, if you're enjoying the show and would like to sponsor an episode, it's super easy. You can do a super thanks, a PayPal, or we can do a hot chocolate together. Scan the QR code. All the links are down below, and I appreciate your support. I'm sorry, but how is this man in the underwear, I was going to say underoos, but they're white. How is this guy not instantly arrested for twerking with his junk jiggling all over the place in front of kids? How is this even allowed? Oh, wait a minute. This must be, I don't know, maybe in San Francisco or something. So it's all good. It's a liberal run thing, so it's all good. Go. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Wow. Seriously. Okay, we get it. Jeez Louise.
What you're looking at is what the Democratic Party as a whole would like to normalize if they could.
That's
in
true.
areas that are controlled by Democrats, they like things like this.
Looking at you, San Francisco. I lived in San Francisco for a few months, and that is crazy. That was back then. It was crazy town. It's gotten worse since.
It's kind of crazy when you think about it, because you just watched a man in his underwear shaking his junk around in front of a bunch of children, and they were clapping for that.
Yeah.
If Democrats had control of the culture of our country, they would normalize this. And in many ways, culture is upstream of politics. It genuinely affects politics. So the culture battle is far more important than what a lot of people think or even pay attention to. And that's why I'm talking about this. I want to bring it to people's attention that if we let Democrats have power consistently, these are the type of values they will like to inject into our country as a whole.
Yeah, that's why we can never let them gain power ever again. I mean, I know that's realistically not possible, but let's try to put it off for, I don't know, at least 3 or 4 cycles, right?
These are some of the things they would like to normalize. And if that is not the direction that you want our country to go, I would suggest you take part and make sure they don't have the power to normalize these things culturally and politically, at least across the country as a whole. Yeah. It's unbelievable watching that and then thinking, yeah, this is how we should do things. If we don't protect our country, we'll lose it. If we don't protect and defend our values, we will lose them.
I'm not joking, you guys. The minute that I turned 32, 33, feral.
Oh,
insane.
Wow.
Out
Okay.
of control. I get it, man. I get what you've been feeling.
I was talking to someone today and telling him about how women in their 30s ovulating is like, it's real. And he was talking about like, I'm on testosterone, estrogen blockers. And I was like, no, we're feral. And then I was like, I don't know, like I want to lick people. Like I just want to, like I just want to look at them and I just want to,
She's feral. She's wild. She's connected with the earth and the stars and herself. She's unstoppable.
Some desire the life of a rich and famous Kardashian. I, on the other hand, much prefer the life of a feral forested wolf woman that society fears.
Oh, jeez.
So I've been putting beeswax in my hair and just like with styles and like
Yeah, it kind of looks like you're kind of giving up on your hair, to be honest. Like you're just not giving a crap on how you look.
here for it. Like it's crazy. Like who is going to like bother me with my hair looking like this at the store? Nobody.
Yeah.
I love it.
I would like to make one thing abundantly clear.
Okay.
I am not demure. I am not very mindful. I am not classy or sophisticated. Those are all adjectives I would never use to describe myself. I am feral and unhinged and cunty.
Oh.
Let me ask you this. Is there any men that can handle feral women? Because I don't think so.
Well, at least these feral women don't have some sort of sign they can flash to each other to identify, you know, fellow ferals, I guess you could say. Oh no, I guess I spoke too soon.
It's time to rise and terrorize. Good morning,
Okay.
you big baddies and big baddie daddies. It is Feral Friday, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and it's time to get your musty, crusty, dusty ass out of bed, wash your face, wash your ass, hydrate, then caffeinate. Make sure you got the biggest sizes Feral Friday, treat yourself.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to remember the cardinal rules for the day. We don't add to the population, subtract from the population, or end up in prison. But if you do, I get it, shit happens. Make sure you establish dominance quickly. Now, let's take a deep breath. I know I need it. Relax your face and clench your jaw and repeat after me. I am a big baddie, not a big saddie, and we're gonna have a damn good day. Now, you have my full permission to be an absolute menace today. A chaos gremlin.
Cool.
The master of disaster. As long as you don't forget the cardinal rules. Now.
Was that, I don't give birth, I don't kill, and what was that third one?
Slap your own ass, pull your own hair, and go get 'em, Tiger. I've had way
Okay.
too much caffeine. Love you, mean it.
Past 6 months or so, I have been obsessed with the idea of being a feral woman. To me, that is being free, doing whatever you want, stop catering to the male gaze, decentering men, learning how to live truly for you, being the version of you that your inner child really is. Like, what would it be like if you as a woman lived the way that you naturally came into this world before everyone told you how to think, speak, act, look? What would that be like?
Like a toddler? Is that how you want to act?
This
Okay.
like really doubled down for me after the election results, and I kind of had this epiphany that like
I'm crazy.
we have been told to sit down and be quiet and be nice and be kind and be compassionate for so long that we've been trying to like gain a seat and raise our equality and stuff by like being nice. Like we have to play nice and play by the rules. And I really
horrible.
think it's been holding us back. And I think that clearly it's not working. And like, what if we just went like full feral? What if we just stopped trying to be so nice to our oppressors and to
Your oppressors? I think that's a little hyperbolic, my dear.
people? And like, I'm not saying you should still be a kind person. I think there's a difference between being kind and being nice. But this like performative nicety that we like put on to make sure that no one doesn't like us, to make sure that we're never criticized, to make sure that we have a seat at the table. I feel like it's not working. And I feel like it's putting us in this box and making us go insane. I feel like there is.
Well, I mean, admitting that is definitely the first step into recovery. Yeah.
Is a
Good job.
real awakening happening for women. I don't think I'm the only one that I know lots of other women feel this way. And I think it's going to be so beautiful when we actually stop trying to fit into.
Oh, there's those bird hands. We're going to be covering the bird hands a little bit more on Monday's show. So stay tuned for me Monday. Selfless plug.
What society has created for us and actually be true to ourselves and live freely and fully and express who we are and make friends with our rage and use it to fight for what we deserve.
I think I've reached my final form. Okay. Not my best form, mind you, and not my peak. No, just my final form. It's like a boss that nobody asked to fight, the final boss. I'm a Southern woman now. I was raised to say, like, bless your heart, be polite, keep it quiet, bring a casserole. Okay, don't ever let nobody see you sweat. But now I'll sweat directly into your eye contact.
Oh,
menopause has
ouch.
taken my manners. I used to be real sweet, and I used to say, bless your heart. Now I say, explain yourself. But it's Friday, sis. It's Friday. Don't be getting in trouble because you know that judge won't be in till Monday. You got your jail outfit on? Okay, when you get dressed this morning, you're get ready with me. Think about how would this look in a mugshot? How would this reflect in the lighting of a mugshot? And if you got questions about it, go on in there and change again.
We are not asking for permission from anyone other than ourselves to do what we want to do. As long as it is in alignment with our integrity and our true desires, we are taking the actions and doing what we want to do. It is better to feel too much than nothing at all. We are feeling all of our feelings, whether or not we think they're good, bad, wrong, or right. Our feelings are holy and sacred, and we are feeling them. We are shooting our shot. We are asking for what we want. We are following our dreams with tenacity and gusto and joy. Okay? No more playing small. No more bullshitting. Perfectionism is dead. Feral is in. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
We are
It's so in.
wise and strong enough to make mistakes and learn from them. You are trustworthy enough to make a mistake and recover from it. And sometimes, literally, the only way you can learn is through trying and failing. So, around and find out. Some of the most magical things in my life and my friends' lives have happened simply because we've allowed ourselves to go around and find out. And I'm saying this to you as a recovering perfectionist.
Women.
Yeah, you don't want your life's mantra to be FAFO. Okay, that's bad advice, any way you look at it. And apparently there are different categories of ferals out there. One such category is the feral gym girly. Here's one of those.
Yesterday on my For You page, I saw some guy talking about feral gym girlies and how they're so inspiring but so frightening at the same time. And holy shit, is that ever true. Like, I am most definitely so proudly a feral gym girly. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning to go to the gym. I was chugging my pre-workout, hitting every curb on the drive to the gym. Music is blasted, max volume. And I walk into the gym like I own the place. I'm sweating after my warm-up, and I'm loading up every single plate you can find at the gym onto the hack squat. And I'm like,
Every single plate? Really? I find that hard to believe, but okay.
People who go to the gym just for their health and, you know, to stay fit, that must be kind of terrifying to see. Like what is this bitch doing there? Me, I'm the bitch. Not literally, but you know. And then we're taking every set till failure, screaming on our last rep, and I'm like, that is quite terrifying. But we're still gonna do it all again tomorrow.
And here's a little PSA to maybe clear up some confusion about the phrase, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. If anybody had any doubt of what that meant, well, I think this might clear things up for you. Just a little bit. Take a look.
You know the saying, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush?
Yeah.
I found out that I was interpreting that saying so wrong this whole time. But like, what does, okay. Somebody explained it to me, but I still kind of don't get what it means. But when I initially heard a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, to me that sounds like the bush.
The bush. Okay, I'm sorry.
Gets to have two birds. Okay. But if it's in your hand, you only get to have one bird. So for me...
Okay, okay, I'm following you. That's literally what is said, two birds in a bush, one in the hand. Okay, go ahead.
It felt like, you know, having something where, like, how it's meant to be is worth more than having it how it's not meant to be. Like, you're not supposed to have a bird in your hand. Like, that's how I've always interpreted it, but
Okay, I mean, that's valid, I guess. It's wrong, but it's still valid.
I've been wrong, but I think the actual meaning is, like, what you actually have is worth more than what you think you could have.
There you go.
Like the two birds that you think you could have that are in the bush, it's worth more to have the one that's in your hand. Something like that. I don't know.
Something like that.
Am I dumb or is the saying stupid? I don't know.
The bird in the hand represents a sure thing. The two in the bush represent potential gains that are tempting but not guaranteed. I don't know why you wouldn't. Why can't you hold on to the bird and then chase the ones in the bush?
Yeah, that's valid too. I'm kind of with her, right? Chase your dreams.
I got two hands. What if there's two birds in the bush? I've already got a bird. Why don't I just go try and grab a second bird? I mean, the third, I'm not going to be greedy about it. The third one can just leave. But then I've got two birds in the hand. This is why I have my own podcast, guys.
And as we're nearing the end of the show, my friends, I wanted to share a few clips that just made me laugh. They're kind of random. This first one This guy is really proud of the tattoo that he's finally getting of his dad. It's kind of touching. I hope you like it. Up next is personally something that I would never do. I would never take this approach to unclogging a toilet because so many things can go wrong, and we're about to see one of those things. Take a look. And last but not least, here is a great example of what not to do when trying to remove a tree stump from your property. Take a look.
Back it up real quick. Back it up real quick. Drive, hit it. Drive, hit it.
Well, today going feral was a plan. Turns out so was pulling that tree stump out with a truck. Both had consequences nobody was expecting. Well, that's it for me today, my friends. Thank you for spending time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, slap that bell around, and give me a hype if you can. And until the next episode, stay safe and have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear. Let the thoughts build up until I can't hear.